Tied for 50th by El Tio Lavara. El Tio Lavara 9, Otherworldly Monument. Oh, hell yeah.
I guess I can.
Okay, so basically I'm Mario. Wahoo.
Wahoo.
Yoshi's house. You change all the rest of the stuff, you don't change Yoshi's house? Lame. Yoshi's Island 1.
I may be running out.
Really, really quiet music for once.
I like this. I like the look of this a lot. Very creepy. I like it.
Nope.
Take it you don't want to touch those.
Yeah. Oh. Oh no, broken note blocks. Oh. I think I remember this level giving me, not trouble, but just being relatively difficult.
That's fair.
Like, the hard part about that is what you don't know, or what you don't really see about the ghost hole bridge is the way it works is it's basically like deleting and creating the blocks that it's centered over. And what ends up happening with it is it's normally used on blocks like these clouds where you can jump up through them or whatever. So the fact that their collision is kind of funky isn't like it's not usually a problem. However, when it's used in conjunction with a row of hurt blocks,
the collision. Oof. You got munched, my friend.
Not only that, but I got like straight up killed. I wonder if they were like.
Yeah, it's super munched.
Yeah. Alright, don't go down the left side there. But yeah, basically, the collision for the hurt box on these still exists, even if the graphic doesn't show that it should exist. See?
Yeah.
So it doesn't work very well with them. It only works with the platforms, non-solid platforms.
Yeah.
I do like that use of it. I mean, I like some of these uses as well, but it's just, I think the Ghost Bridge is kind of underused in a lot of cases.
It's also difficult to use because of it only really works with certain things.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Was that coin blue?
Yeah.
Neat.
Silent bullet.
Is that fuzzy blue?
Yeah.
Now he's gone.
Ghost fuzzy. Oh, what? I wasn't paying attention to that. I didn't
Got
hear
shot
him.
in the head.
I didn't hear him coming because he didn't make a sound.
Oh, Diggy boys. Look at them chilling.
I am. but I'm more looking at that midpoint. I don't know... I'm not sure what this music is, but it sounds familiar.
I don't know it.
I like this half of the level quite a bit. It's kind of weird athletic. It's like an abstract athletic type thing.
Yeah. It's almost like Alien.
Yeah.
So here's how you win a VLDC with FP's judging. You just make something really fucking not Earth-like at all.
Don't tell them the secrets.
The secret's in the sauce.
Secrets of the universe.
That's why you're going to destroy them, by throwing them at Big Boo's face.
Today we're going to learn how to make plutonium from common household items. Where's the Boo?
Where's the spooky boy?
Oh, there he is.
All that build up for a Big Boo boss.
Wow.
That's my favorite thing from level design contests. Is the level will have this like really long, intricate, well-crafted thing, and at the end it's just a Big Boo.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the key.
Nope.
Just gonna get.
It's not a key. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I got hit by that boomerang every single time.
There he goes.
There he
The
goes.
end. You did it. You beat the monster. You beat the Big Boo. Oh no.
Ah! The reason I like the athletic stuff more is it's very active, you know? It's a very active type of way of playing. So, that's why I think the other part is a little stronger, the second half. Otherworldly Monument. I gave it a 75. While I liked both halves of the level, they didn't feel very connected in ideas, just visuals. The first half uses diagonal boos and ghost house holes to make some interesting setups, but the second half is an athletic level with an emphasis on avoiding glowing red hurt diamonds, and the ghosts are missing entirely. They only return for the Big Boo fight, which was pretty good as well. I think the 3 keys idea worked out since you had to scale different challenges to get them and throw at the Boo. Returning to the first half, the ghost holes were pretty good, but I found them to be a bit unfair at times. The one that goes back and forth over the hurt diamonds felt glitchy, as I would sometimes take damage from it even in cases where I was lined up with the hole. I also didn't like the section with 4 holes all in fast succession, because while it was a neat idea, you can fall through them too fast to have time to react to the muncher placements on the way down. Just felt a bit unfair is all. Second part's athletic was pretty good, though maybe it didn't need as many hurt diamonds as it had, since some of the setups made the player slow to a crawl and slowly move to avoid damage. Feels opposite to normal athletic setups, where the player is often moving through obstacles very quickly. I just wish it had more to do with the first half of the level, since they really did feel like 2 different levels entirely, aside from visuals. Oh, and you had 6 Yoshi coins for some reason. They did? I had only found 4. Yeah, there's the one by the Big Boo, and maybe there was another one in the Boo fight. I don't know.
Okay.
I think I would say that expanding on the second part would be more, have been better for this level.
Yeah.
Because I think there was cooler setups, things that worked a little better than the first half. Yeah, I like that level. It's a neat one. Next up. 101st place by IronFoxGaming, Industrial Desert.
You're just jumping up and down repeatedly now.
That's what happens when you do randomized.
Looks like Bowser's at it again.
Is he ever not? Well, I guess I should hit these.
Should you? Oh, you actually have to play the levels. Okay.
I tried for the double. Well, I mean, the thing is, they were given out, so when I judged them, I basically decided, oh, I'm gonna hit the switches, because they've been provided, which means that the level has been built with them in mind. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
You tried. You tried.
I'm not
That's
fancy.
what matters.
Alright. Industrial Desert.
Something sounds off about the instruments.
Yeah, I agree. And that was one of the things that I mentioned in it. Because I know what this song is. This is like the desert theme that was made for the VLDC contests at some point.
I like the background.
Like, I can tell it's been customized because these heavy, like, industrial drums were not part of the original song.
Yeah.
And I mean, I like the heavy industrial drums. I think that works. But there's a bunch of
other changes.
like this noise.
Oh! Someone turned the lights off!
So it's an on... Oh, okay.
Oh. Guess we're going... Oh, okay. Pyramid time.
Yeah, I don't really have time to run around. It's not a long level, but I would lose a bunch of time. Thanks.
Lights off.
If you wish to perform a jump kick, slide down a hill outside while holding B.
Wait. Was your jump
nice.
sound replaced with the...
No, there's like probably something off screen, I think.
Okay. Oh, it's nighttime now. Sure. Why not?
So, so I know I did not like this level too much. Oh, I found it kind of overly, like, intricate in its graphics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And not in a great way.
I don't mind intricate graphics like this. Like the the background. I like the background. I like the lifts moving pyramids. That's really cute to me.
I felt that it was just a little... There was something off with it.
Yeah, that's fair. The nighttime looks a bit worse than the daytime, I think. Oh, that's only the halfway point.
Yeah. That's the jump kick thing that they were talking about.
That's actually pretty neat.
I think there's some cool looking graphics, but it really, like, the graphics aren't the thing that bothered me on it as much. It just doesn't... There's something about pieces of this level that I'm not a huge fan of.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just like kind of really wide and open, but it's not really doing anything. Also, I don't really think I like this whole darkness that much.
Yeah.
But I also don't remember all the reasons that I gave in my commentary, so we'll read that when I'm done.
Doesn't Lunar Magic support putting the midpoint in the sublevel now?
It does.
Okay.
Not everyone
Sure.
is necessarily aware of it, I guess. Also, the cape breaks this. Good quicksand.
I mean, how else are you gonna do quicksand in vanilla SMW?
It's true.
That just happens to be quicksand that's super duper full of water.
It's very thin.
Why are you falling through that?
No wonder I died. Thank you, bullets. Where am I? I remember having... This was... The second half was definitely the part where I was having more trouble. The on-offs just don't do anything, really. They just make it... Like, on-off stuff... If you want darkness gimmicks, most of the time you should really make the darkness just... You know... Don't make it full dark. Just do, like, real dark. Kinda like this, or something.
Yeah. Or do what Super Metroid does, and figure out a way to make it just slowly get progressively darker.
Yeah. I think the first time I went through this, I ran out of time.
Because it's based off when layer 2 reaches the top, right?
Yeah. Like, the darkness basically means, oh, I better not do anything. Or I better not stay and interact with stuff. I better just keep moving. Oh, there's two bullets, that's why I was getting killed by them. Also, if you get over here when you're dark, you're not going to see the door.
Ah. I admit, that's a really neat way of using the syncing platforms.
Ooh.
Music, are you okay?
Quick time, I need a pure distortion guitar sample right in my ears.
Eh.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm not sure what these are.
Ouchie zone. Oh.
It's true. Yeah.
Ouchie.
Alright. Industrial Desert. I gave it a 29 out of 100. You didn't use the right level settings, and all your upside-down slopes don't act correctly. It's possible to get stuck inside them and to have to wait out the timer, which is a huge problem. I also think this level looks very ugly overall, with all the graphical changes being rather unclear about what's solid and what isn't. Then the darkness gimmick indoors happened, and it really wasn't much better visually. There's just a ton of weird graphical choices here, and it looks very messy. There also seemed to be something wrong with the music, because I know I've heard that track before, but this version sounded a bit glitchy, as if the instruments were wrong. Ending music was also glitchy. The level's design is unremarkable overall. It's fairly short and doesn't really do much other than have some upper and lower paths you can go through. The on-off lights gimmick is the closest this level gets to a proper design idea, but it's not implemented very well because it makes the level pitch black instead of just hard to see. So you have to rush to get to the next on-off switch because otherwise you won't be able to see your path in the dark. And to bring up the graphics again, they really affect the level's design by making it very unclear what you can stand on or walk through at multiple points. Also, because I looked at the level in Lunar Magic, you do know you can resize objects, right? There's no need to place nearly 5,000 objects tile by tile when you can stretch things.
Oh! Oh no!
So, Super Mario World is an object-based game. So you put down a tile, like this cement block or whatever, and you can click and drag and resize to be, arbitrary rectangle. Objects have different sizings. If you really want, you can just place things one by one, by one, by one, like a madman. It eats up way more ROM space to do that, so it's not recommended. And in fact, you can optimize level sizes by going in and deleting objects and instead resizing them. This level didn't do that. Every single tile is hand-placed.
The original game is built out of objects made from tiles. Like they are all like full objects. Like a ledge would have both sides on it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas what Map 16 does, or at least how Lunar Magic implements it, is every tile can be an object. If that makes sense.
So basically, it was just a very unoptimal way to do this. To build a level.
Forever.
Probably. Anyway, yeah, the levels. It's got some issues with it. I don't know. I don't think it's very good overall, and it plays slow in general. Anyways, let's move on.
Yeah.